Attention all activity providers, let me introduce you to the official sponsor of the Start, Grow, Scale podcast. Meet Pebble, the award-winning platform that will help you manage your admin and streamline your day-to-day business, freeing up your time to focus on what you love, running your fantastic activities for children. Why choose Pebble? It's simple. Fast setup, intuitive platform, and hands-on customer success team ready to spend less time on admin and more time on creating incredible classes. Visit bookpebble.co.uk and join a community of over 1,000 activity providers today. Quote the code CHRISSY24 when joining to get your first month on the platform for free. A children's activity expert here in the UK, working with providers across the globe to help them start, grow and scale their children's activity business by unlocking their potential to maximize their income so they get to do what they love. Hello everyone. So today on the podcast, I want to talk to you about pricing. And the reason I want to talk about pricing is because it's recently come up at the Bring It On Roadshow in Birmingham when I was taking the providers through my 6 steps to making more profit in their business. And one of the areas that we were looking at is pricing, because when people buy, they want to get a deal. Okay, we obviously know that. And price is what you pay, but value is what you get. Famous quote by Warren Buffett. Getting people to buy is not the objective of your business. Making money is. And low pricing is a one-way road to destruction. So one of the things we were talking about at the session is making sure that we are charging enough as providers to make sure we have the money so we can reinvest. So one of the things I said is like, charge so much that it hurts. So obviously we want to make it a bit of a pinch point, because otherwise, if we're just charging what everyone else is charging, which is what usually happens. So most providers' pricing process goes like this. They see what everyone else is charging. They take the average. They look at what their competitors are doing, charge it a little bit less, but with a little bit more. They add a little bit more onto that. It's likely that your competitors are struggling too or not making any money. So why would you copy them? You either go for pay-as-you-go models, which is just an unstable business model and means that you literally do not know who's coming from one week to the next. And so your money is just all over the place. Pricing too low means you're barely staying above water. But by charging more, you can put the money back into your business to grow. Okay. So one of the things I really want you to look at is what you're charging right now. Because obviously you'll have like your variable costs and you'll have your fixed costs. But you definitely want a profit of between 10 to 50%. So you got that money to come back into the business, okay? So the more you charge customers, there's more of an emotional investment. I know because I signed up my daughter to a program that was £400. Now, she's going, regardless if she wants to go or not. She is going. I have paid for that, and there's a big emotional investment there, so she's going. And you perceive the value to be higher because it's more expensive. You will get better results for your customers because you're going to put more effort into those sessions because you know you're charging a high premium. You get more demand, so you sell out. More revenue to invest into your customer experience so you can make it better for them. More profit coming into the business. So these are all the reasons why you need to have the pricing right. When you discount your prices or offer pay-as-you-go, you decrease your value. There's no emotional investment. You attract the wrong people and you have no margins. So you have nothing to grow with. Higher price means higher value. And that is what you should be concentrating on. So from this podcast, I want you to take one action. I want you to go away and look at what you're charging now and look at increasing your prices, basically. And I had this with one client who ran a tennis business, and she was charging a certain price. And it was really funny because there was another person in the room who takes their children along to those sessions who said, I always thought your pricing was a bit cheap. Because I said straight away, tennis is for me, it's a premium product. So charge accordingly. That's my perception of tennis, which is probably most people's perception of tennis golf, those types of sports are premium sports, so therefore charge more than other sports which are more accessible. That is the perception. So go away and look at what you're currently charging and think, have you got the profit margins in that pricing to enable you to grow the business? And if you haven't, then I strongly urge that you look to increase your prices, because everything is going up right now. And there's too many providers that haven't increased their prices for the last 2 years. You've got to put your prices up if you want to stay competitive, if you want people to keep coming back for more, if you want to stay in business, you need to put your prices up. So that's my message today from this podcast is go away, do an analysis of what you're charging, look at your profit margins, look at your variable expenses and all of that, and make sure you're pricing accordingly so that you can grow your business. So if you love today's little podcast on the realities of running a children's activity business, please rate it, subscribe to the podcast, rate it, tell your friends about it, get them to come and listen, because I'm all here to support you. And today's one is about let's get that pricing right so you get the money that you deserve.